teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff. Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the football first. Wisconsin would very much like to avoid what happened last year at the hands of the Hawkeyes and the offensive revolution that they went through. Had an early 3-0 lead, but it was a drubbing from that point forward.
Yeah, an offensive revolution, but old school football. Iowa ran in that game. Caleb Johnson absolutely went off. David, for Wisconsin to have any shot, they have got to do better stopping the run.
It was embarrassing. I mean, Iowa threw the ball 10 times, and they scored 42 points. Wisconsin was absolutely embarrassed. They got to hear about it for a year. I better see some fight. Like, they better be angry. They better be ticked off because giving up over 40 is unacceptable. They'll get some revenge.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offense, where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Quarterback keeps it. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren Lack, both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games.
Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that.
In the red area, it's Patterson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. This is a designed run, and he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Oh, it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To the air. It's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Brooks. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabs behind the line. It's Brooks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Here's a Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll try the run. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On the move. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And he loses the timeout. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Has some game, kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. The give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On the ground, it's Bolton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
37-yard line.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Give to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the great.
They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move, it's Moulton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Iowa has extended its lead as they try to take hold of the Heartland Trophy.
Iowa taking over now in the second half of this game. Offense and on defense, they are imposing their will, David. They want this Heartland Trophy back.
They want to go get it. They want some bragging rights. Both these programs, obviously close to each other, familiar with each other, kind of have the same DNA, but only...
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Moulton. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Going to the running game. Past the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the running back. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31. Pick up on that one. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To throw, it's Edwards. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Iowa. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This time it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Second down.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And they're just about at one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab the brass bull. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.